care what industry you are in, if you want to be making money online, I think you need to have a YouTube channel. So hey guys, welcome to another video talking about making money online. I have been loving this series over the last few weeks. I've been loving this shift in my channel. It gives me such a great place to talk about something that I'm very passionate about. I've been making money as a stay-at-home mom pretty much ever since I became one. I always love making money on the side because I love being able to help out our family in this way. I also love the creativity that I can use, and I just find it like a way to express my creativity. There's so many things that I love about it, and now I just love sharing about it. So a couple of weeks ago, I think it was, I put up a poll in my community tab asking people how they wanted to make money online so I could maybe make videos to best serve you guys. I asked if you were making money offline, which is totally fine, but not really something I'm going to be covering here, or if you wanted to make money online via YouTube, or online but not primarily via YouTube. And it was split pretty 50-50. But today I'm going to try to convince those of you who want to make money online but not primarily have it through YouTube that either way, even if YouTube is not the way that you really want to make money, I still think that you should have a YouTube channel. I think there's some real benefits to it. So I'm not gonna go quite so far as to say you shouldn't use other platforms, like if you want to use Instagram or TikTok or whatever else is out there these days. I'm not gonna say that. I might be thinking it though. I might unpack that a little bit more in a video in the future. But right now we're just gonna say you definitely should start a YouTube channel. So I have 4 main reasons that I think that you need to start a YouTube channel. And we're gonna start off with like possibly one of the biggest ones. And that is that people need to know that you are a real person. So I recently ordered some shirts via an Instagram ad. Actually, when I say recently, I mean over a month ago. And those shirts still have not arrived at my house. There is some tracking information, you know, it's coming from China. It's kind of sketchy. It may or may not be true tracking information. Apparently they're still coming. But this to me is one of those things where it's like, well, I just ordered it via an ad in this random website. I have no idea if there's like real people behind this or if they're just people trying to scam me. And I think this is a benefit to having a YouTube channel is yes, you can be fake and still be a scammer on YouTube. But I think people can see through it pretty quickly, and it's a lot harder to make consistent videos and be a total scammer. So I think that's one of the biggest benefits to YouTube is it makes you become a real person to your audience, and assuming you're not trying to scam people, then this is a good thing. And if you are trying to scam people, maybe stop. So if you're wondering like, how do I take whatever it is that I want to be selling or whatever it is I want to be doing online and turn it into a YouTube channel? I think this can vary. Now, I mostly think about stay-at-home moms because that's what I am. I homeschool my kids. I'm with them all day, so I have like things going on, but I still have extra time where I use this time to try to build a side income. And so if I'm thinking about my like fellow stay-at-home moms, they could be doing like parenting tips or different like vlogs or things related to the stay-at-home life. Now, if there's something specific that you want to be selling, let's say you want to sell crochet blankets, so, or different things you crochet. First of all, power to you, because I have learned or tried to learn how to crochet multiple times, and I am what I have termed crochet dumb because I cannot figure it out. Even though everyone says it's so easy, you can learn. No, I can't. Okay, that was a sidebar. So even if you want to be selling like physical products, let's say, that you could sell to like local people, but you really want to sell them online because you don't want to go to different venues to try to sell things or have to deal with that. One of the things you could do is you could do like vlog style videos. I kind of see it 2 different ways actually. You could do like vlog style videos where you show some of you crocheting these different things. Don't worry, you can show me step by step what you're doing and I still won't be able to recreate it. Or what you could do is you could like really get to know your equipment and you could make it look very cinematic and make it almost like a fun movie that people watch just for relaxing. And obviously if you're not doing something like crocheting, you can take these general ideas and apply it to most ideas, I think. So for instance, one of the things I feel like maybe I should do here on this channel sometime soon is do more of a breakdown on how I, like maybe like in a vlog style, like how I structure my days, how I have time to homeschool my kids and do all the other things and have a couple of YouTube channels and a couple websites and different things like that. So I think that would be a good way to make content for my viewers, but also make it relatable and also helpful and educational. I think however you're going to take your channel, whichever route you want to go, if you want to make it more like a cinematic type thing or just a vloggy thing or a tutorial and how-to type thing, however it is you're making videos, showing up week after week makes you more relatable, and it makes people more interested to purchase something from you if they know you're a real person, you're putting real time into this, and you're not just some scammer that's saying you're gonna send some shirts to Chantel, but they're never arriving. Hopefully they arrive soon. Okay, number 2. This one hurts me a little bit, honestly. I think another reason that you should have a YouTube channel is because YouTube has replaced blogs. And this hurts me a bit because this is how I got my start online. I started blogging, actually my first blog I started in 2007. I had a photography business, so I started a blog kind of sharing some of my portfolio and different things. And it hurts me, but people don't read blogs anymore. They don't. I mean, people barely read at all. And this is someone that's in a very bookish community with my booktube channel. I feel like people either read a lot, like they read books, or they don't read at all. We've kind of been trained out of this whole idea of reading blog posts. If we're looking for a recipe, we already know that if you're going to look for a recipe online, you scroll a bunch until you get to the bottom so you can read the actual recipe, and you don't read what the people say beforehand. Unfortunately, that's what ads have done to us because people have to put in a lot of paragraphs before the recipe in order to get in lots of ads so they can make some money, which I can understand, but it's also annoying. So that has taught us that we don't read. We like to consume content via video, or we like to read long books, and I don't think anyone really wants to read a huge long book. I mean, maybe people do, but I don't think you want to read a huge long book and then have people buy like your crocheted blanket. So I do think that YouTube has replaced blogs. It still hurts a bit to say it out loud though. And if you feel like you are more of a blogging written word kind of person, I think try to push yourself. Because that's the kind of person that I felt like I was. I stumble over my words all the time. Sometimes I feel like I can barely read. But I think having a channel is still a really good thing. Once again, going back to number 1, it makes you more relatable. You're a real person. And there's a connection with a YouTube channel that you just can't get on a blog anymore. And people just also aren't willing to put in the effort to get to know you that way. But they are here. Okay, number 3, this is probably one of the biggest reasons to have a YouTube channel. I feel like maybe they all are. I don't know. Number 3 is evergreen content. That means that your content here on YouTube never really gets old. When you think about an Instagram post, I thought about sharing a video, and if anyone is interested, maybe I could still share this video. I did an experiment earlier this summer trying to increase my Instagram engagement, and I did. But for Instagram, you have to post something like every single day in order to increase your engagement. And then when you post your reel or your post or whatever it is that you've shared, it doesn't stick around very long before Instagram's like, we're done with that. Whereas YouTube, like I was sharing in my analytics, I think that was my last video or last week, I have videos on my booktube channel that are 3 years old that are still some of my highest performing videos. People are still watching those videos from 3 years ago. How many of your Instagram posts from 3 years ago are people going and reading? Probably not very many. And so with people watching those old videos, they're also becoming subscribers, and they are falling down the rabbit trail and rabbit hole? Going down the rabbit trail, falling down the rabbit hole. See, even if you can't talk, you can still have a YouTube channel. They fall down the rabbit hole. They start watching your other videos. They become subscribers. And the cool thing about YouTube, and I can't think of another platform where this happens again, people will stick around and watch a video for over 10 minutes. Who has the attention span these days to be on one Instagram post for 10 minutes? Nobody stays there that long. YouTube is such a unique place, and I think that because it's so unique, it has so many more benefits than a lot of these other platforms. Number 4, I feel like this one is just icing on the cake. This is the fact that you can get paid from the platform itself. And I know there are some platforms that will pay you but I feel like the money, the percentage that you get from YouTube is significantly higher. So it's kind of not even worth talking about the other ones at this point. Maybe they'll change their strategies down the road, but as of right now, you can also get, you know, monetized on YouTube. It's just a process that I'm going through after I lost monetization on this channel. It takes some hard work to do, but it's not that impossible. I've monetized 3 channels in the last couple of years. I've been on YouTube for less than 4 years and monetized 3 channels during that time. And I do think, like, if you just want to make money on YouTube, if you still think of AdSense as icing, there should be different ways that you're making money on YouTube, like, you know, sponsorships and merch and that kind of thing. But the fact that you can get paid from YouTube is pretty spectacular. Okay, so those are my 4 reasons that you should start a YouTube channel today, no matter how you want to make money online, or even honestly, if you want to make money by selling things locally. I think this could still be a good strategy as well. It's just not something that I'm focusing on, so it's not something I'm looking into a ton. If you've been enjoying this conversation, I will have a link below for you to sign up for my email newsletter. I'm honestly not using it yet. I have some ideas for the future for some fun things to share with those who are on my newsletter. Right now you can get my Picking a Niche workbook if you sign up for the newsletter, and then I have some fun ideas coming down the road. And then, as always, just subscribe to my channel here, because I'm going to be continuing this conversation with a lot more ideas. If there's things that I talked about today or briefly mentioned that you kind of want me to dive deeper into, leave a comment below. I've been taking your comments very seriously and thinking about how I can make them into future videos. And I have been having so much fun here chatting online income via, like, in a very low-key, casual, low-pressure, just friend-to-friend kind of way. And if you've been enjoying that, then I'm glad you're in the same boat. I will see you guys again in a few days for another video.